Okay then, so the electric parts to private investigations. So the first thing we have then, it's at the very beginning of the song, and it goes like this. Okay, so as you can see, that is done with a delay. It's using a clean sound and using a delay. I've got a 2-second delay on that, although the one on the track is longer. It's just that 2 seconds is the maximum that my delay goes up to. What I'll do is I'll just turn that off. Okay, so what we need for this then is we're going to slide from 7 to 10 on the A string. We then have 9 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, 7 on the top E, 10 on the B, and then 7 again on the top E. Okay, we then have this. Okay, so this is starting off very similar, sliding from 7 to 10 again on the A string, 9 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, then back to 9 on the G, 7 on the G, and then 9 on the G again. Okay, so we skip ahead now to the end of the song where we've got this sort of long instrumental outro section. We're going to have this. Okay, so for this then we're going to bar across the 12th fret with our first finger, and we're going to play the 14th fret of the D, the G and the B. So we've got 12 on the low E, 12 on the A, 14D, 14G, 14B. Avoid playing the top E string for this. Okay, and we're going to play down, up, down, up, down, slide back 2 frets and do another down, and then slide that away. So down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay, then come back up here to the same chord shape at the 12th fret as before, and we're going to play down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then we're going to pull the 3rd finger off. So keeping that bar on, and pull the 3rd finger off. Okay, so down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, pull off. Then grab the 14th fret of the B and the G string. And we're going to do a unison bend, play both strings together. Bend them up and then cut them off. So you're bending them up a full tone and then cutting the notes off. I'm doing that by just putting the palm of my right hand against the strings. Okay, we then play an E minor chord. We're doing that as a power chord, so just play sort of the bottom 4 strings. Okay, then the next thing, we're going to need the delay back on for this, and we have this. Okay, so this is the same as before, sliding up to the 10th fret on the A string, 9 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, 7 on the top E, 10 on the B, 7 on the top E. This time though we're keeping the overdriven sound. Okay, the next thing we're going to need then is a C5 power chord. Okay, so this is the 3rd fret of the A string, 5th fret of the D and 5th fret of the G. And then from there we go into an E power chord. So again, it's an E minor shape, but if you just play sort of the bottom 3 strings. Okay, I'll give you the timing on this because this section is rather sparse. So you're going to come into the C power chord on the and after 4, and then go to the E on the and after 2. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, the next thing that we have then is this. Okay, which is done really quietly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the volume back up to demonstrate it. So we've gone back to a clean sound here, and we're going to be playing the 14th fret of the G and the B strings again. We're going to pre-bend both of them by half a tone, by a semitone, play both strings, and then just release them. The next thing we have is the 14th on the B string. Again, pre-bend it by a semitone, release it, re-bend it, full tone, and then release it again. So that'll give you... It's done very quietly on the record. It's just there to add a sense of suspense, I think. Okay, we go back to our distorted sound now, and the next thing we have is another E minor chord. I'm going to add some vibrato to that with the bar. Okay, and then we're going to bring our delay back on, and we have this. Okay, so this was the second of these two things. So this is the slide from 7 to 10 on the A again, then 9 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, 9 on the G, and then staying on the G, 7, 9. Okay, the next thing is another C power chord to an E minor. And again, same timing as before. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same again, C power chord, 2, 3, 4. We're going to leave this one a little bit longer this time. So this one comes in on the and after 4 again, then sustains for another whole bar and then another 2 beats after that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the end there, we're just returning to an E minor chord. And this time, I'm going all the way down to the B string this time, but not playing the top E. Okay, and that brings the song to an end.